Alright. Just gonna wait a few seconds here, everybody. Whoever's going to join in the next few moments. For episode 2. I'm excited. Feel like we had a lot of fun last night getting right into this. So like I said, I'll give it a couple more minutes for people to jump in and join. Hopefully we have some good peeps tonight, some good polls, some good comments. It will be awesome, actually. So we're just joining in, just waiting for some peeps to join in. Yes. I hope everyone's having a great evening so far. If you are going to be joining in the next couple minutes, feel free to drop something in the chat prior to the introduction tonight. I want to keep this short and sweet so we can all continue to move on where we need to move on to, which is the gameplay. And everything seems to be sounding okay on my end. If you all are hearing kind of different things, just feel free to let me know, and we will fix some things. Roberto, what's up? How are things sounding on your end, my friend? And I may have to adjust some audio with the actual game, because I turned the audio up for the game a little bit too, just so I'm able to hear it. Sounds good to you? Okay. Music okay, it's not overbearing my voice or anything like that. Up or down for the music volume? Okay. 1 second. We're going to go down to 40. And how is that sounding? It's kind of hard. Some of these songs just kind of keep going back and forth. Yeah. If it's too loud to just let me know. Okay. We're going to go down to 50. And Roberto, including chat as well, just let me know if the music's kind of overbearing at points. I can definitely go into the, you know, the streaming app and make some adjustments. And Roberto, you're going to be my eyes and ears tonight as well when it comes to that. Oh, alright, so that's too low. This is going to be a very good introduction for everybody. Alright, there. That's 40. Negative 40 on my end. Roberto, you're going to be the person, so give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's sounding okay for everybody. Alright. So it's back to 40. Just give me a, quick heads up if that 40 is sounding okay. I know this song has a little bit more bass. And then we'll get right into the introductions. Yeah, it should be back up to 40, Roberto. We might just have to go through with this. And there is a slight delay too from my end to your end. So we'll jump right into this afterwards. It's going to change a little bit here and there. I don't want this affecting the overall experience for everybody. Just to have a little bit of music in the background. I know, but every song's going to be a little different, and I don't want it to be too overbearing to what's going on. So maybe even 35, we'll say. There we go. It's a quiet part of the song. Again, we can adjust this stuff as we go, everybody. If it's too much, feel free to just kind of let me know, okay? So it's all going to be kind of random at points, including the audio for the gameplay. If I can get some eyes and ears on that tonight, I definitely would appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone's patience if you are kind of drop it in. As of right now, we're just doing some tests real quick to make sure that the overall experience for the live stream is going to be awesome. So feel free to drop in anytime, say a few words, even if it's hello and goodbye, it is appreciated. So without further ado, I think we're going to get right into the introductions tonight so we can get right into the gameplay. Greetings, all new types and ace pilots. Judge Nominal here. Today, I want to present to you all episode 2 of our Let's Play series with SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Now, this is a network test, and prior to us actually getting into the gameplay tonight, there's just a couple things that I'd like to say. First and foremost, those that have watched this with me and were able to experience this with me last night for the first time, I thank you all so much for that support. If you are coming in tonight, I just want to let you know this is kind of like a blind playthrough because I ended up getting accepted and invited into this network test for SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, which I'm assuming will be available on Android and iOS at a later date. Pretty solid gameplay, I want to say, for the most part. And again, tonight's just going to be strictly that. If you want to go back to episode 1 to check out a lot of the, introduction game mechanics, we kind of went through all the menus, and as we were playing the game last night, we ended up having just kind of a lot of fun experience learning together. And before I end up tapping to start, I just need you all to understand that there will be potential spoilers from this point on. It could be characters, it could be mobile suits, it could be storylines. Again, we're all kind of enjoying this together because I was one of the people in the US that was able to get into this network test. And if you want to save yourself the trouble and not spoil anything, I would suggest just waiting for the actual final game to come out. And again, with that being said too, with the network test, this is not anything finalized yet. We're just enjoying what they decided to kind of push to the people that ended up getting accepted into the invite. And I hope you all enjoy SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Now let's get right into it. Rob, I'm going to start playing now, so if you could just let me know if things are too loud with the sound effects, I definitely would appreciate it. Let's get right into this. Cool. network test commemorative login bonus, so we ended up getting 300 diamonds for today.
本日のログインボーナスが支給されています。どうぞお受け取りください。
And today's login bonus is waiting for us, of course, and it looks like we end up getting some more like parts to upgrade and different things like that, so that is really cool. And then we're back into the home screen again. So just gonna clear out a lot of the gifts and whatnot ahead of time so we can be done with this stuff, and then we can jump right into the gameplay. So I appreciate you all coming in if you are coming in tonight. And then we got our diamonds and our upgrade data R for rare. And we don't have any gifts right now because we just claimed them.
これからも一緒に頑張りましょう。
And okay, I can turn that down in 1 second. We're going to claim all those. Beautiful. And then we're just going to adjust the game volume real quick, everybody. And then we're going to get right back into this. All right. Hey Rob, I'm going to drop this down to probably like -10 and just let me know if that's going to be okay for everybody. Just going to make a couple sounds here real quick. And why don't we just all get right into the gameplay tonight and see what ends up happening. I don't think we're going to be able to really upgrade or anything along those lines. Let's go to our development plan. So in order for us to get a gun cannon, we need to get the gun tank up to level 20. And it looks like... Cool. Thanks, Roberto. I appreciate you. And again, Roberto, since you're like my wingman tonight with all this stuff, once we get into the actual gameplay, just let me know. I honestly just want everyone to be able to experience this as much as possible. I know live stream's a little different when it compared to doing actual recordings and whatnot. So, but it looks like we're not going to really be able to get too far. I think we should save our parts as of right now to you know, so we can just kind of jump right into the next stage. So let's go to sortie main stage. And last night we ended up meeting up with Ramba Raw, I believe, in the prior episode. And as you can see, we're at like stage 6 for the Mobile Suit Gundam original series. So I'm gonna go to sortie preparations as of right now, so we can face off against Ramba Raw himself. Again, we're just kind of doing like our auto formation at this current time because that's pretty much it. So we look at this. We even have the prototype Gundam, Phoenix Power Unleash. We have the Zaku 2 FZ. I knew I was going to have that right. Anyways, but sometimes I second guess myself. But yeah, these are going to be the people that are going to give us a hand when it comes to all this stuff. We don't really have any other supporters for these units down here, so we should be a-okay to go. Already did auto formation. Recommended CP, our combat power is 18,000, and it looks like we're at 30,000 right now. So we definitely have quite a bit of power going into the next stage. And then of course we're going to download what we need to download so we can play the next stage. Another reason why I turned the volume up
アムロの度重なる活躍によって窮地を脱し続けていたホワイトベース。
sometimes I couldn't hear any of the commentary last night from the original people. Thanks to Amuro's repeated efforts, the white base has made through numerous predicaments.
アムロも船を守るためパイロットとしての自覚が目覚め始めていた。
Not sure how the audio is sounding on everybody else's end. If it's sounding good, you're hearing the narrator go off throughout the original series. That's awesome. Amuro too begins to see himself as the pilot responsible for the white base safety.
そんな中ブライトは未来に相談を持ちかける。
Seeing this, Bright turns to Mirai for advice.
それはアムロをガンダムから降ろそうというものだった。
It was to discuss the decision to remove Amuro as the Gundam's pilot.
アムロの素質や行動を認めることで増長を許してしまう恐れがあるというのがその理由であった。
His reasoning was that acknowledging Amuro's potential and actions will also cause him to grow more disobedient. Amuros are
二人の
always
立ち
had a
話を
problem with
聞い
that.
たアムロはショックを受けホワイトベースから脱走してしまう。
Amuro chances upon their decision and flees from the White Base in shock. I think some of the dialogue's got to be changed, probably just a little bit, just a tad.
ガンダムを砂漠に隠したアムロは中立地帯にあるソドンの町の食堂に入る。
He hides the Gundam in the desert and wanders into a local cafe in the neutral town of Sodan.
そこへ偶然ランバラルと彼の部下が入ってくるのだった。
However, Rambaral and his subordinates happen to arrive shortly afterwards. Listen up, make yourself comfy, and have whatever you want. This is the last meal before the operation. And 1 second, I'm actually gonna grab a drink real quick for everybody. So just enjoy the music for a hot second, and then we're gonna get right back into this. Cool. All right. There we go. Roberto, how's the commentary sounding? I'm sure you don't have much. Whatever you can make, 14 of will be fine. So, dang. That's one too many, Haman. One for the boy, too. We're gonna give a big shout out to Roberto tonight. I appreciate it, pal. How should I put this? I appreciate your kindness, but I can't accept it. I don't need any charity. He's got you there, Haman. I like you. Isn't that a good enough reason? I'm no beggar. Ha! I like you, boy, but let's be clear on one thing. This isn't just Haman's treat, it's mine too, so you'll eat, right? I can't possibly do that.
地球連邦軍のパイロットだということを悟られず気に入られるアムロ。
Rambaral, unaware that Amaral is a Federation pilot, starts to take a liking to him.
そこにアムロを探していたフラウが捕らえられ連れてこられる。
However, Frau, who was captured while searching for Amaral, is brought to the cafe. Commander, we found this strange girl lurking around. Frau Bo. Is she a friend of yours? Yes. It seems she's the boy's girlfriend. Oh, let her go. Amuro. You have a good pair of eyes on you. What? And you're brave too. I find myself liking you more and more. Amuro, was it? Yes. But if we ever meet in battle, things will be different. Stay frosty out there, boy. Thank you, Mr. Rawl. You too, Miss Haman.
ランバラルの計らいで見逃してもらうアムロとフラウ。
Ramba Rawl allows Amuro and Frau to leave.
しかしラルは2人がホワイトベースのクルーだと見抜き部下に尾行を命じるのだった。
However, Rawl has deduced that they're part of the White Base's crew and has one of his men tail them. Wow, that's not good at all. Looks like they're undergoing maintenance. That's really poopy. So I guess that's going to be it for now. I might come back. It looks like it's only going to be for like a half hour or so. So I guess we're going to stay tuned, and I'll try to come back in about a half hour to see what's going on. That's really strange that they kicked me out just like that. So I apologize about that, everyone, and we will continue this in a half hour. So my apologies to everyone. We're going to return to the title screen. And just to end on this note, they did state that they're not going to necessarily tell everybody like if they're going to be going through maintenance and different things like that. And as you can see at the where the bottom red part was, they don't really tell people what's going on. So it's all good. I'm going to come back in possibly a half hour. I'll check things out to make sure if we're going to be able to actually play and whatnot. And I will see you all then. Thank you so much for your time. And as always, soldiers, we'll see you on the battlefield.